Hey, what's up everybody? Back with another day of showing you how I am going to complete today's food plan. I'm tracking it on my phone to make sure that I'm hitting my caloric targets and my macronutrient targets, my proteins, carbs, fats, all that fun stuff. I do these videos every single day. I figure why not record them, throw them up on YouTube, and maybe help somebody else figure out how to do theirs. The app that I am tracking on is called My Macros Plus. I think it costs a couple of bucks on all the app stores, but well worth it if it helps you keep track and stay consistent. So a couple of things I've done differently today. Oh, by the way, do me a favor. If you find this video to be helpful, please hit like on it, maybe even the subscribe while you're already here. So a couple of different things that I've done today is one, I woke up and I actually had cereal for breakfast, and that's not something that I've done in quite some time. I tracked it, of course, just to make sure that it wasn't going to affect the rest of my day, but I got some cereal in here today. And something else that I did is my pre-workout and my post-workout, I changed those up a little bit. So I'm going to show you those. I'm going to go ahead and start my app, get the thing up and running. Stop it. There we go. So I've got a three-step system every time that I build these every single day. The first step of my 3 steps is I put in my staples. These are the things that I'm going to be doing every time, every day. I don't have to think about like, well, what am I going to eat for this particular meal? It's essentially the same thing for me every day. And for me, those staples are my pre and my post workouts. The reason they are staples for me is because they both got a protein drink in them, whey protein or a protein isolate, typically a scoop of that. As you can see here on my pre-workout, I've already got that calculated. And my post-workout as well, I've got a scoop and a half here versus a scoop on my pre-workout. Now, I also put some gummy bears on my pre-workout as well as my post-workout. Typically, it's just on my post. The reason being is I did my workout early today. First thing that I did today before I ate, and I wanted to get a little bit of carbs in my system, so maybe convert into a little bit of energy for my workout. So got gummy bears before and after, which is great if you love gummy bears, which I do. So that's my first step. Throw in your staples. The second step is add in whatever you need to add in here in order to like fulfill your cravings or like something that you just want to eat today that you normally wouldn't get to eat. For me, that was actually the cereal. I woke up wanting my favorite cereal, which is Raisin Nut Bran, which is like a very senior cereal to eat. Like that's what I think people who are trying to get more fiber are trying to eat. But I love Raisin Nut Bran maybe, never mind, there's a joke in there, and I'm just gonna leave that alone. So you can see here on my breakfast, I had just over 2 ounces of Raisin Nut Bran cereal, and then 1 cup of 2.5 low-fat milk. And here's what's interesting. Most of the time whenever I eat breakfast, it's liquid egg whites. It's all protein, no carbs, no fats. So putting this in as the first meal of the day, you can see the 14 protein, 83 carbs, and almost 10 of fat. So that tells me something right off the bat is I'm going to have to be careful how I build the rest of the day. Starting out with that many carbs is going to be very easy to blow out in other places. So I need to be very protein heavy where I can, and a little bit more fat heavy too. So that's how the day started out. By the time I got to lunch, for lunch what I did here is, this was essentially a couple of these buffalo chicken patties that I keep getting from Walmart. They're vegan patties. Throw them in the microwave for 2 minutes and they're done. Put some fat-free cheddar cheese on them. Put it in for another 30 seconds so the cheese melted. It was delicious. And then a little bit of fat-free, flavor-free Greek yogurt on top of those. I'm telling you, if you like sour cream, this non-fat, non-flavored Greek yogurt, it tastes like sour cream. It smells like sour cream. It's kind of weird, but it's great if you like sour cream. So that's what I did for my lunch, just a couple of buffalo chicken patties. Let me see here. And then for my dinner, what I did is a pizza pita. I've made these a few times in the past. I just take a wrap, I throw on some fat-free cheddar cheese and a bunch of turkey pepperoni, throw it in the sandwich maker, and I eat it. So that's all I did for dinner, was just a pizza pita. I've had 2 snacks so far today, 2 bags of Quest potato chips. I don't know if that's healthy to eat that many in a day, but they're really nice on protein, so I'm going to roll with it. I already ate them, so I have to roll with it. But after doing all that, that leaves me with some at the top. You can see here I've got some remaining, 851 total calories to go. And I'm pretty lopsided on my protein, so let's go ahead and build the rest of this out. So at this point, because I know that I need protein, and I'm going to be eating some snacks for the rest of the night, I need to be eating protein-heavy snacks. Got to try to be very careful on my carbs, and I bet my fat goes away pretty fast too. Let's take a look. So in my mind, I'm asking myself, what can I eat that's primarily high in protein? Well, one of the things we've got here is, let's just do some beef jerky. These are just single sticks of beef jerky. I think it's not the round ones, but it's actually like the flat looking, not a Slim Jim looking thing. So for beef jerky, these are nice because they're 9 grams protein, 1 carb, 1 fat. So certainly lopsided towards the protein side. Let's go ahead and do some flavored Greek yogurt. I've got that here. That's going to be 12 grams of protein, 8 carbs, 0 fat. Going to add that in as a snack. So I got a couple of nice snacks here that only knock down about 100 total calories. I need something with a little bit more bulk. I need something that's protein heavy. I'm thinking a Quest protein bar. Let's see what that looks like. Let's throw I named it 1 bar here. I don't know why. 21 protein, 21 grams of carbs, 8 fat. We're going to go ahead and throw it in, but that's going to knock my fat pretty far down, but at least I'm getting closer. So again, thinking, what can I do for some heavy protein? I got an idea. Let's actually make a late night snack of some liquid egg whites, maybe just a cup, 16 tablespoons, that's a cup. And what are we looking at now? We got 387 calories remaining, but that knocked down my carbs nicely. Let's go ahead and put that with a couple of pieces of Ezekiel toast, maybe like a late night breakfast is what we're going to be doing here for a snack. How are we looking now? Now we're starting to get into the range I want, which is, this is great. So the protein at the top I want to be the most used up, and it is right now. And I want it to go in this order: protein, carbs, and fat. And this is exactly how I've got it laid out. I've used more protein, then I've used more carbs, and then I've used more fat in that order. 227 total calories remaining. That's under my ceiling of 2,700. So my range I want to hit is 2,500 up to 2,700. So when this says 227 remaining, that's under my max and well within my range that I want to be in. So I could very well stop here, but I got a feeling I'm going to be hungry, so I'm going to look for maybe a little bit more of one thing. You can see I've got 10.5 grams of fat. I have these cool jalapeno stuffed olives here. Let's have some olives. I'm going to do 4 of those. There's 1 gram of fat per olive. Going to have that with my eggs. 187 total grams remaining. And one more thing, because I got the room, let's put on one of those real fruit bars. These are the frozen fruit bars, 30 grams. Oh, that's for 2. Let's change that. 1 gram, 1 fruit bar, 15 grams of carbs. And so even with that final snack, I still have 127 calories underneath my max, so I'm well within my range. I've got all my meals put in. Everything looks good. I'd rather my carbs and my protein be flip-flopped here, but it is what it is, and we're going to live with it. So these numbers overall look good. I'm happy with the way that they went. Even doing the breakfast off the bat, wasn't sure how that was going to pan out with the way that the rest of the day was going to end up being built. The way that you build it early affects the way that you end up having to build it later. So just keep that in mind whenever you do this. But overall, good day. I'm going to go, though, because I've got several snacks that I still need to eat, including some breakfast for late night munches. Again, if this was helpful for you, please hit the like button on it, maybe even the subscribe button. While you're already here, the app is called My Macros Plus. Get it on all the app stores. It might cost a couple of bucks. Thank you all very much for watching. See you on tomorrow's video. Peace.